New records and the number of new reported COVID cases, hospitalizations, and potentially death per day will continue to rise. In fact, another factor, when the next holiday travel comes, could further push the spread of the virus. Hi, Andy here. We are the Numatic master distributor in Malaysia. I just read an article on Forbes that explaining why COVID cases still increasing despite the vaccination rate is higher than 80%. So why COVID cases keep increasing? It turns out vaccine itself is actually one of the intervention. There are many layers ahead of vaccine at preventing the COVID cases spread. Let's take a look of the Swiss cheese respiratory virus pandemic defense posted by Ian Mackoy, PhD in Virology. Means he specialized in virus. So basically the defense systems require two parts to work together in order to slow or stop the virus spreads further. The two parts are personal and shared responsibilities. And inside of each responsibilities, it has few layers of Swiss cheese as part of the intervention at preventing the spread. On the personal responsibilities, it has physical distance or stay at home if you are sick, face mask, hand hygiene with cough and sneeze active, avoid touching face, limit your time if the place is crowded. Whereas on the shared responsibility side, fast and sensitive testing and tracing, ventilation, outdoors, air filtration, government communication and financial support, quarantine and isolation. This is an add-on by myself, sanitizing, which I will explain why in a bit. And vaccines. You would think vaccine is a personal responsibility, but actually it is a shared responsibility. And not one single intervention there is perfect at preventing the spread because each intervention or layer has imperfection with holes that virus can penetrate through. So the game plan is we need more layers to improve or shield ourselves from the virus. I mean, you wouldn't want to go ski without layer of clothes on top of each other to give yourself enough protection, right? So if we understand about the layers that needs to be have, let's go through the reason why COVID case still increasing. Reason number one, businesses or schools reopening. As you can see, all businesses and schools needed to have multiple layers of protection in place because any single intervention alone would have lots of holes. Businesses and schools need to have much more than just physical distancing or hand washing in place, not just within their confines, but in the surrounding community as well. I am sure you heard of this because our shop or hotel or restaurant have positive COVID cases. We need to shut down for a day to do the disinfection or sanitizing throughout the facility. Now, do you see where is the problem? Have a positive case, then only you disinfect and sanitize. That's not how you advertise or preach in your Facebook or email comms. In today's standard, disinfecting and sanitizing should be treated like cleaning. We clean our facility, be it a hotel, resort, store, or restaurant every day, right? You don't wait until someone had food poisoning, then only the restaurant closed down to do cleaning, right? Why sanitizing and disinfecting should be different then? This is the reason why I added the sanitizing as part of the intervention in the shared responsibilities to provide a safe environment before your clients, patrons, guests, staff visit your facility or student to attend school, not the other way round. Reason number two, people getting relaxed on precautions. Pandemic fatigue is playing a role as well. People are getting tired hearing about the pandemic or maintaining precautions. Behavior change is tough. Getting people to do even simple things differently for just a minute can be difficult, let alone for months. Thing is, the virus is microscopic that can't be readily seen every day. Things might be different if the virus were 10 feet tall with spikes. That would be a lot more threatening and keep people on alert at all times. But the virus is small and subtle. It can kill or cause suffering, allow enough people to escape with mild or no symptoms at all. That's why it can continue to spread faster at rapidly high rate. According to CDC study, over 50% of the COVID transmission happen from people who don't even realize that they are infected. The third reason, lack of coordinated national plan. This continues to be a big problem. Let each government department or private sectors decide what to do. Is like going to a war with general telling the soldiers during the war, we don't really have any strategy or tactics. Tak ada uniform pun, just go out and fight casually as how you see fit, and the enemy will magically go away. Well, make sure you give the general a trophy if something good happens to happen. Now, the virus does not recognize national, state, race, age, or boundaries. It's going to keep going until it hits a barrier like a face mask, cover or swipe away by disinfectant that's on a surface, not a person's body.
What? What the f?
Or the virus is too far from another human to infect. Well then, the Swiss cheese has to be everywhere virus is actively spreading, across the country and all establishments, be it government departments or private sectors. Federal government needs to further increase the free testing and put national surveillance system in place to track where the virus is spreading, not just changing the result by end of the day to beginning of the day. As long as the national plan doesn't go into the detail by looking at every layers of the intervention and put up a playbook for all government departments or private sector to follow, be it that is a hotel, office, restaurant, hospital or school. New records and the number of new reported COVID cases, hospitalizations and potentially death per day will continue to rise. In fact, another factor, when the next holiday travel comes, could further push the spread of the virus. Alright, that's been it. Hope you get some insight out of this and make sure you put those intervention layers in place. As you can see, it's a game of collective responsibilities. And get the booster vaccine done if you haven't already. I'll put the link down if you're looking for an effective and proven method to disinfect at minimum cost. Cheaper than cleaning really. Thank you for watching. Stay positive, test negative. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.